I hate Transit. Back in 2012, when Black Ops 2 was announced, I was so hyped for another Call of Duty Zombies. It had been 2 years since we got Black Ops 1, and I was ready to grind out zombies again with all my friends. We were obsessed. We watched every leaked/sneak peek video on the lead up to this game. We even pre-ordered the game, sat up till midnight, just so we could play zombies on lunch. And my god, was it disappointing. You know that awkward tension in the air when you all know something sucks but no one is brave enough to admit it? Yeah, that was the atmosphere. While a lot of people might actually like Transit, I don't, but not for the reasons you might think. You see, when people complain about Transit, they usually talk about things like the map's design. Transit is a sprawling map that covers multiple locations, including a small town, power station and a cornfield. While this may sound exciting, in practice it makes the map feel disjointed and confusing. The map is massive and it's easy to get lost or disorientated, especially when you're playing solo. And the fog that covers the map only exaggerates this issue, making it really hard to navigate. But don't worry, there is a bus, which is another issue. The transportation system features a bus that players can ride to different areas, but the bus is slow, clunky and frequently breaks down, leaving players stranded in the middle of nowhere. The bus also attracts zombies, making it a dangerous place to be during high rounds. While the transportation system was a neat idea in theory, again in practice it doesn't work well. It only really serves to slow down the gameplay and annoy the player. Then there's the gameplay mechanics, which I didn't really like either. Transit introduced several new features to the zombie mode, things like buildable items. Whilst these features sounded exciting, again in practice they felt tacked on and poorly implemented. The buildable items in particular are frustrating to assemble, and the parts required to build them are often difficult to find, and honestly most of the buildables just aren't worth it. And do not even start me on how to open Pack-a-Punch. 11 years later and I still don't know how to do it. Finally, the last complaint is the several new zombie types, including the denizens and the avogadro, which are universally despised by players. Denizens are small creatures that latch onto players and slow them down, making it challenging to move around the map. The avogadro is the electric monster that can instantly down you and is quite a pain in the ass to kill. Again, these zombies only really serve to frustrate the player. These are all valid criticisms. Transit feels like an overly ambitious map that really struggled to live up to what was expected of it. It was maybe held back by the hardware the game was created for, or the deadlines to meet the launch of Black Ops 2. Who knows? But while these are very good reasons to hate this map, I have one more reason. I hate Transit because it's the reason I stopped playing zombies. After that night, no one was ever really interested in playing Black Ops 2 Zombies again. Because let's be serious, Nuketown was also pretty shitty. So me and all my friends stopped playing it and moved on to different games. Transit is the reason I never came back to play any of the DLC. It's the reason I never experienced Origins on release, it's the reason I never played Mob of the Dead, and it's the reason I hadn't played Black Ops 3 until 2020. And for that, I say fuck you. Transit is ultimately a map that had potential but fell short. The sprawling map design, clunky transportation system, frustrating gameplay mechanics, and the annoying zombies all contributed to making this one of the worst maps in Zombies history. While some players may enjoy Transit and have nostalgia for it, I do not. Fuck it. Thanks for watching.